coach who said you never want to get in guys' heads about shooting.
Yeah.
And he let it fly tonight, obviously 20 or 39 from three. How much of that was mentality, maybe ball movement? What do you attribute?
Probably all of it. The freedom to do the things that you work on, the mentality and encouragement from teammates, and hopefully a little bit of the system that allows for guys to be their best. And that's how we have to play. Hopefully it creates confidence for any situation. That's your hope as a coach, having your team so connected that everybody's confident in everybody's abilities. And whether it's in good times or adversity, guys are always going to have that mentality to shoot the ball.
Curious with Damian, what led to you going with him tonight?
Well, it's a number of things. Landry's the one guy that we have as a backup to run the point guard position. So if I start him, you almost have to yank him and then bring him back to spell Chris. And so just thinking from a rotation standpoint and, what's best for the team. He spaces the floor, and speaking of Damian, and it allows for Chris to have space to do what he does. And I was just happy to see him aggressive and, knocking down shots, but taking shots. Everybody on the team, we all tell Chris to shoot the ball. It's like the most unbelievable thing ever, having to tell a Hall of Fame player to shoot, which is mind-boggling. But we need him to do that because that's what he works on, and he's an unreal shooter and scorer.
Well, at one point, early in the year, wasn't really seeing him get to that mid-range. I know maybe part of it was him off the ball and him not having it, but lately seen more of that. Is that just a product of maybe getting his legs underneath him, you putting the ball in his hands more?
Probably a bit of everything, figuring out how to play with some of the new guys. He was playing with Jock a bit more, and tonight it was busy. And DA, they know the angles to set to free him up, especially when teams send Chris to his left hand. Those guys know how to still free him up. But I thought, by and large, it was just him being aggressive and getting to his spots.
Did you happen to see what happened with Josh?
No, it happened in the first half, and, he tried to give it a go. He's got like a hip issue, so we'll just get an official word and, see how it goes.
How good was it to see DA first came back to play like that?
It was good to see him just being effective in the paint. He hit a three in the second half, but I think the ability to put pressure on the rim and score around the basket, that's what helps everybody else score from the outside.
Last question.
Thank you.
Any more questions? Go ahead, David.
Yeah,
Thank you for turning your hat around, too. That's so
I'd see
appreciative of that.
It's a different one, too.
That's even better.
Yeah.
Thanks.
yeah. It was one question about Torrey going nearly perfect on his birthday. Like, what's your take on that? I mean, it seems like there's guys that have perfect days.
I don't know, man.
Birthdays.
I don't know. I'm just glad we won the game. If I'd fake a lot of birth certificates if we could have guys shooting well on their birthdays. You know what I mean? I'd sell them, but I can't. So I don't know. It's good to see him, knock down shots. But I thought his defense and his ability to crash the boards, like he and Josh, like that is huge for us. And even when he doesn't get it, it slows down a break because you got to box him out. And so it was good to see him take shots after the night he had the other day.
Monty, last year you guys obviously dominated the regular season kind of the whole way through. This year it's been a little bit different at the start. At any point do you concern yourself about seeding or things like that, or is that not really something that you ever concern yourself with?
I think for me it's always about how your team is playing and if you're getting better. Case in point, last year we were number one, but we weren't the best team. And, if you're not seated where everybody thinks you should be, but you're playing the right way at the right time, I'll take that over a dominant record. It was fun last year. It was great for the organization, but I think all of us are more focused on getting better and being our best when our best is required, and knowing that our best is enough. I think that's the focus for us. Is that it? Everybody? Okay, so first, before we go, I want to acknowledge some friends of mine from the Justice Project. Say your name for me again, please. Lindsay. Lindsay's someone who's a part of an organization that sacrifices for people who have been incarcerated wrongly. And I have 3 more friends in the back. And I just want to tell you how grateful we are that you guys could come be with us tonight. To have years taken away from your life wrongfully is something that none of us can even imagine. And for you all to come support us, but have your spirit, and I can see it in your eyes, you have a lot of life in you. And I pray to God you have a lot of life, good life ahead of you. And so I just want you to know we're so grateful to have you, but we're also grateful for people like you who sacrifice and stick your neck out there, and the hours and the litigation and all the stuff that I've seen in movies that I can't even relate to. That kind of sacrifice is incredible. And this is the fruit and the byproduct of that. And so thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you, men, for being with us tonight. And I just want to acknowledge that it's an amazing thing to see you guys. And I can't even imagine what that was like. So thank you for being here with us tonight. Please, just stand up and say your names for me, would you? How long were you wrongfully incarcerated?
3 years and 7 months.
23 years.
And 7 months. Brandon Jordan.
Brandon Jordan.
9 years.
9 years.
And Khalil Rashdan, almost 16 years.
16 years. None of us can even imagine, man. I mean, for you guys to be here in your right minds, great spirit, it's amazing. And so we all of us, we're in awe, and we applaud who you are and the fortitude and backbone that it took to just stick it out, because I'm sure there were some tough days where it didn't work out the way you wanted it to, but when it did, because of the sacrifices of this beautiful lady over here, this is an amazing day. So thank you all for coming. Yeah. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.